Hello everybody, hello crew. How you doing? It's Wednesday. We're halfway there. It's hump day. Do you know what hump day is? Well, you might have to Google that because that's a different story. All right, let's get into this. What's up everybody? How you doing? In the house, here we go. Let's go. I hope you guys can hear me. I feel like the music was a little low. Technology, what are you gonna do? Shoutouts. Gertie, what's up, Gertie? Number 1, Lolly number 2. The crew is here. Osvaldo, what's up, buddy? How you doing? GK's in the house. Marcella, hey you guys. Gozia, hello Gozia. How you doing? M. Macy. Ahmed's in the house. Pilar is back. Hello, Pilar. Albina, and I imagine the appearance of Fedor is followed soon. Who else we got in here? English learning. All right, sweet. That's why we're here. I hope so. Wafa Wafa, great name. Hope in freedom. Absolutely. Judith is in the house. Hello, Judith. Who else we got? Dana's here. What's up, Dana? Mady, Allah. Edgar, my man, is in the house. I got to send Edgar some shirts. He likes my shirts. Alan, what's up, buddy? Harry, what's up, my brother? Oh, let me go. This list is just getting bigger. Everybody's jumping in now. Okay, so hold on. Let me catch up. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. Charazed, Jose, what's up? Faiza, what's up? How you doing? Ni hao. GK, got you. Noor, what's up, Noor? Been a while. Zainab, hello, Zainab. Sumit, Yagani. Oh my God, this is getting long. This is getting really hard to say, and all these names I don't even know how to say. Whew. Ziad, what's up? Carlos. Musa, Marjorie, hello Marjorie. Dale, what's up? The gang is here. Marjorie's here. Tim May, hello from Cambodia. Awesome, we got a Cambodian in the house. Sweet. All right, here we go. So the topic of today is, let me intro this with a photo. Let me find a good photo. Let's see here. Is that one? No. What about this one? Oh, that could be a good activity for class as well. There we go. This is the winner right here. Let me get this up here. Hello, Ali. How you doing? All right, so here is what we're going to be looking at. I don't know if you can see this. Let me send you this link so you can see this. Hopefully you can see this cartoon that I'm looking at. I don't know. But can you see that one? It's kind of funny. Anyways, let me say it here. So they're doing a job interview, and he says, your resume and interview were so bad, not only did you not get the job, I'm also having you arrested as well. That would be an unsuccessful job interview. That would go horribly wrong if you actually went to a job interview and you got arrested. Hello, Victoria. Hey, Teach, how you doing? Good, 69 Mujane. Interesting name you got there. So, this is the topic. We're going to be talking about job interviews. What can go right, ding ding, and what can go wrong. Wah, wah. All right, so let me share this link with you so we can get into it. I'm going to hit you with some new vocab. And then we're going to do some discussion about jobs, being good at job interviews, being crap at job interviews. And I got something funny for you at the end as well. And you guys, of course, are going to be doing some work as well. You're going to be doing some research. So let's get into it. Let's have a chat, shall we? Let's start with a question of the day. And the question of the day is this. Fedor is fishing. Oh, Fedor. Where is he? Tell him to turn it on. I'm sure he's got internet. He can join us. He could show us his fish. All right, so here we go. Question of the day is this. Let me pump that up. Blow that up. Question of the day is, when someone says the words job interview. When someone says the word job interview, what do you think about? What comes to your mind? What do you think about when someone says job interview? Do you think, oh my God, no, please kill me, please shoot me. I don't want to do a job interview. Did I not send the link? Come on, get out. No, hold on. I'm coming, Judith, I promise. Here we go. So if someone says job interview, what do you think? Are you like, do you get really nervous? Are you cool with that? Are you know what I mean? Like, what's your deal? What do you think about when someone says job interview? Some people don't like them. Some people are fine with them. So tell me. Let's do some random word association. Job interview. And you say what? So give me some words. Give me some feelings. Give me some stuff that comes into your mind when I say that. And let me make that a little bit bigger as well. There we go. And you're all coming into the chat And that's not working. Okay, anyways, pump that up. There we go. Okay, so let's talk about it. Job interview. What do you think? Nervous. Sweat. Zainab says sweat. I get sweaty. Harry says CV. That's a very logical word association. Nervous. Having an opportunity to work. Yes, that's why you're there, right? Nervousness and anxiety. Dale, Kent, unfortunately, old class docs don't work anymore. They were deleted. No, they weren't deleted. You probably just lost access to them. At the risk of this turning into a big problem, you can request access from me again, and I will try to open it. If I get 100 requests for access, we might have to develop a new system. But Dale, if you want access, please send me the request, and I will try to open them up for you, the ones that you want. Stress, fear, new opportunities, curriculum vitae, terrifying, CV, resume, anxious, preparing what to say, personal questions about the employer. 69, are you going to ask personal questions about the employer? Like, hey, employer, you look like you're single. What are you doing later? Like something like that? I don't know. That could be a no-no. We've learned this word before. A no-no. That's a no-no. Can I have a copy because this time is about midnight? Yeah, I sent you a copy. Wafa wafa. Here's your copy. I'll send it again. It is right here. You will need Google Docs to share all this awesomeness that we're going to be talking about today, but it's just a download away. All right, so there we go. Exciting and stressed, mixed emotions, salary, money, career, high, wage. Okay, cool. There we go. Wage, money. Good. So we're going to talk about some words like wage and all those things that you talked about, some words that we use in English to talk about job interviews. So let's add that one to the list, shall we? Because we do. We ask about wages, and the wage is the money that you make per hour, right? So money made per hour. And what about salary? If you got wage, you probably got salary. And salary is usually money made per month or year. Or year. Boom. There we go. Salary. All right, so there we go. Word association game. We're good. Let's look at jobs and what can happen during a job interview, shall we? Let's take a look. So job interviews. GIF. I like GIFs. GIF. So let's take a look at some GIFs. What can happen during a job interview? What's Chandler got going on here? I don't know what he's saying there. Okay, something's going on there. What about? Oh, this is old school. This is Chris Farley. I don't know if you, I don't know if you know this guy, but he was a comedian. He was quite funny. Oh God, they're gonna know I'm dumb. We're gonna get to that later. I have a video for you. I think you're gonna enjoy it. Pretty awesome. That guy was pretty funny. Oh, little Will Ferrell? Yes. What would Will Ferrell do during a job interview? Let's see. Some emotions. So these are some emotions that might run through your mind. Oh, that's a perfect segue. I should have started with that. Right? Earning money. What is this guy doing? Let's see what else we got here. What does this say? Oh, here we go. This is good. I know Word, Microsoft Word, like everybody knows. I can open a document, save as, print preview. Hired, right? Awesome. I like that one. I like how everybody puts Microsoft Document as a skill that they know how to do on the resume. Like that's the only skill you got. I know how to use Microsoft Docs. Congratulations, you're hired. Awesome. Okay. What else we got here? This is a funny TV show. We should just stop learning. We should just stop this lesson and just watch this TV show. It's called The Office. I don't know if you guys have seen it before, but it's quite funny. Everything is about an office. There's job interviews. It's not my kind of comedy, but I know some people really love it. What quality would make you a good sales associate? Okay, anyways, that's a funny TV show. You should also check that out. What else we got? Part-time, full-time, earning money, self-confidence, and smiles. Asking personal questions. Do you ask personal questions? We're going to talk about this. Ziad, usually I'm not an optimistic person when it comes to job interviews. I always feel afraid of getting rejected, as probably everybody does in any job interview ever had. Most. Judith, one of my friends made a practice in job hunting because he, at his young age, had 6 to 7 job interviews in different fields, he thought the practice made perfect. Okay, interesting. That's a good expression. Practice makes perfect. You've probably heard it before. And that is useful for talking about jobs for a few reasons. Practice makes perfect. So practice makes perfect just means you have to do it again and again and again to get better at it, right? So you like a job interview. Practice makes perfect. You need to repeat things to become good at them. Boop, there it is. Yugani, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. You have a job interview next week? Perfect. You're here. Dale, blowing the interviewer out of the water. Yeah, that's not a bad one. If you can do that, good for you. I will wish you luck. Luck, Yugani, luck to you. Acting skills. Oh, Harry, very nice. There we go. Harry went from very logical to total, like, answers. Very nice. Okay, so let's jump in. Let's talk. Let's share. Let's discuss. And let's take some of these ideas and decide if they're really good ideas or not. So let's start with number 1. Here we go. Put it in the chat so you got it. So here we go. You guys agree or disagree. Why? Why not? I want you to explain your answer in English. So number 1 is this. So let me blow that up. And there's some vocab in here that I want you to learn, of course. So here we go. Let's look at it. During a job interview, it is important to look the part and make a good first impression. Let's take a look at looking the part. Does that work? Looking, I don't know if I can find this, but let's try. Looking the part, GIF. And I always like a GIF. Do we have anything for looking the part? No. That's a hard one. That's difficult. What does it mean, look the part? Okay, so pretty simple. If you apply for a business job, you should look like a businessman. If you apply for a teaching job, you should look like a teacher. You look the part. You look the role. You know that word, role? Look the role. Look like someone. And make a good first impression. And we always say this in English, make a good first impression. Like the first time someone talks to you, sees you, smells you, it should be good, right? The smell is good. The look is good. Make a good first impression. So do you agree? I think most people are going to agree with this. And please tell me why you agree. Why is this so important or not important? Okay. Everybody's talking about personal questions. This is an interesting thing because this does not happen where I come from. So look the part means look like. Look the part. Look the part. You should look the part. Look, dress in, how to explain? Dress for the role you are applying for. And make a good first impression, of course. Make a good first impression. When people feel good about meeting you for the first time, you make a good first impression. Cool. All right, very good. So what do you think? Okay, I think this one's pretty obvious. Yes, it's the first step. Sure, completely agree. You have to show them you were created for the job. I agree. Okay, let's skip this one, shall we? This one's pretty common sense. I tried to put a few in here, which would be a little bit more controversial. Here we go. Number 2. Let's try this one out. It reflects your personality. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, let's try number 2. Ziad, I agree. It comes down to, oh, interesting. I like that. It comes down to, meaning it's very important or it's all about. It comes down to the first impression. If you look confident, you have a pretty good grasp, a good idea. Ooh, good job, a good word. Good grasp of the job that you're applying for. You'll definitely get it. Ooh, that's a good word, Ziad. I'm going to have to add that. How do I play it? A good grasp of something. Okay, so if you have a good grasp, this is grasp. If you have a good grasp of something, that means you have a good understanding of something. So, a good understanding. something. Nice, good word. Cool. All right, let's keep it going. So number 2, we're on now. Anyone else for number 1? Having a good job interview with a good first impression is having a good job interview with a good first impression is crucially important, since the interviewer kind of judges you by your appearance. Good. Good word. Judge someone. Make a decision, right? So if you make a good first impression, they judge you. Judge is usually negative, right? So judge somebody basically means make a decision about somebody. Somebody based on appearance. Well, I guess it's not always based on appearance, but it's often based on appearance. So you make a decision about somebody, you judge them, but we often say based on appearance, so it's connected. All right, there we go. Good, good, good. Okay, number 2. Let me go to number 2 because just some vocab I want to introduce in there. So here we go. Number 2. It is important to sell yourself. What does it mean, sell yourself? Does it mean somebody has to buy you as property? No, it doesn't mean that. You sell yourself in a job interview. You say good things about yourself. You sell yourself. You're selling. If I wanted to sell you this pen, I would say, wow, this pen is blue and it matches your eyes, so that's a good pen for you. But if I want to sell myself, I'm going to say, what? I have teaching experience. I'm a teacher. It could do something like that. You would say good things about yourself. You sell yourself, talk about your qualities, kind of show your qualities, convince them that you're the best for the job, all of those things. Do you guys agree with that? Is it important to sell yourself, or is it important to be humble? Maybe don't say too much about yourself. Maybe you let your resume speak for you. The resume speaks for itself. You don't have to say anything. Is it showing off? Is selling yourself showing off? It doesn't have to be, right? I think selling yourself is it's a positive thing. It means like you say, what am I good at? What is Kent good at? You say something good about yourself, experience. Maybe things you did in the past which are going to be useful for that job. So you say good things about yourself, and hopefully you don't show off and you don't brag too much, and then you're okay. So what do you guys think? Is it important to sell yourself, or is it better to maybe don't say too much? So let me add that one there. Sell yourself. Good one. Say good things about your job skills, about yourself. Job skills in this situation, right? What do you guys think? Let's see here. Show your competence and talk about your knowledge in the field, market, yes. And things quickly. Sure, you should display good qualities about yourself. Okay, so Rita thinks it's cool. Explain to your future employer what are the skills he should choose you for, or maybe explain to your future employer what are the jobs or what are the duties he should choose you for instead of another person. Be yourself, but not too much. Be yourself, but not too much. Oh, I don't know about that. I think I disagree with you, Harry. I think you have to be yourself. And that's one of the topics. So we're going to talk about that one soon. I agree. Selling yourself will completely increase, your chances of getting the job. So it's very important to highlight your past experiences. Good words. Yeah, killing it today with the vocab. Highlight something. Highlight. Let me highlight this for you, just so you know what it means. This is highlight. I've highlighted that in yellow. So you highlight your past experience. You highlight your job qualifications. You highlight certain things about yourself. Highlight would be similar to show. Good, very nice. Abdela. Show all what you can do to show that you are the right person. Ooh, good. Very nice one. The right person for the job. Nice one. Collocation. Yeah, I don't know how to explain. It's pretty easy, right? most appropriate, the most suitable person for a job. The right person for the job. The right person for the right job. Why I'm the best person for this position, Faiza. Okay. Pilar, it is important to talk about your skills and show your strengths. Ooh, good one. Show your strengths. Good one. Demonstrate your strengths. Show your strengths. Outline, whatever you want to say. Lots of words you could use. Show your strengths. Good one. Demonstrate. Demonstrate your strong points. Abilities, skills, qualifications. Good. All right, let's jump into the next one. Judith will do yours. When someone goes to a job interview, some people judge the potential workers like a book by their cover. For this reason, don't show your tattoos. Could be some good advice. Don't show your tatties because they might not like it. It depends on the job, right? Some people don't care, I guess. All right, let's jump into another one here. A little bit here. Julian stopping by. What's up, Julian? Miss you too, buddy. Try to get Kareem back. Yeah. You guys scream at Julian. Yes, correct, Lally. That's the answer. You scream at Julian. Can't do anything. He doesn't have real power. He just has power over these two computers here. But you scream at Julian and bring it back. All right. So number 3. Julian, you feel free to jump in here if you want. Number 3, acting too casually, too relaxed, too casually, and being even a little bit, just a little bit informal, right? So maybe being too casual, saying something, it's too relaxed. You have to be serious when you do a job interview, is always bad. So do you agree that basically you cannot be informal anytime during a job interview? You always have to be formal, speaking correctly. You can't relax too much. Do you agree with that? It's always bad if you are informal. Zainab, depends on the interviewer. Okay, could be. It's a good way of looking at it, right? Interviewers relaxed, you can be relaxed. Interviewers not relaxed, you better check that casualness. Julian's at work. You'll join tomorrow. All right, buddy. See you then. Have a good day at work. What do you guys think? Dale, it is easy to mess up. I like that. Make a mistake, mess up. If you're applying for a job, but you're not a native English speaker, you could unintentionally offend. Offend as a verb with a D. Okay, interesting, yeah. Good point. If English isn't your first language and you're doing a job interview in any other language, you could mess up. Let's add that. That's a good word. Mess something up is a phrasal verb which just means make a mistake. Mess something up. Make a mistake. Nice one. Cool. Oh, Carlos is in the house. He's got the green. He's got the special one, the smart man. Right on, Carlos. Welcome, buddy. What else we got here? Respect is important and act seriously. Yes, agree. Rita, yeah, being a little informal will be a bad idea that will reduce your chances of getting that special job. Reduce your chances. Good one as well, right? Reduce, you know that word, reduce your chances. What else we got? It's good to be a little bit casual, but being focused, ED, and with respect, and have respect, okay? I think relaxation is the part of a successful interview. Interesting. Why do you think that? Depends on the job, particularly geeky young people with a Y. Comfortably speaking to reduce the interview stress. Ciao, Samuel. How you doing, buddy? Is that similar interview to get jobs and promotion for the next position? Not sure, Dagim. Can you ask that question one more time? If that's a question? Be professional, yes, all those things. I think it depends on the job. So I'm a teacher, and I think when you teach, it's a little bit of entertainment and some education kind of mixed together. So I think if in my job, my particular job, if someone comes in and they're way too serious, I think they have a little bit less chance of being successful because of the students we have and what they are looking for. So I think in some situations, it depends on the school, it depends on the interviewer. as well, all those things. All right, let's go on to another one here. Let me hit you with a new word, big word. Here we go. Number 4. New one for you. This is interesting. A certain amount of embellishment. Do you know embellishment might be useful during an interview? Embellishment is like when you say, it's kind of like lying a little bit. You lie just a little bit. They say like, oh, can you do this kind of work? And you say, well, I've done this kind of work and that kind of work, so yeah, I can do that kind of work. So embellishment is just like lying a little bit about something to get the job you want or whatever, or anything. It's like doing a little bit too much, embellishing. So a certain amount, a little bit of embellishment might be useful during a job interview. What do you think? Yeah, Lolly, a white lie. Just a little itty bitty lie. What do you think? Faiza's liking that one. Okay. Throwing flowers. Is that a translation? Does that mean like kind of, oh, okay, I like it. Throwing flowers. You throw flowers at the interviewer. It's like a little bit of a, oh yeah, here's a little extra for you. I like it. Gertie's never had a job interview. Gertie, were you born in your job, or how did you get that job if you never had an interview? Somebody was just like, Gertie, come work. And you're like, okay, I need a job. That could work. So what do you guys think? Is that okay? Is a little white lie, an itty bitty lie, is that okay? Can you do that? Hey, sweet Sokita. So what do you think? Embellishment in an interview. Have you done it? Has everyone done it? A little bit? Good question. Oh, Dale's got a serious answer. It is malicious for your next perspectives if he asks questions regarding your lie. Yes. It's trouble. It's trouble from your perspective, or trouble for your next question or something like that, or your prospects. I'm not sure. If they ask more questions about your lie, yes, you could weave a web of lies. You create a spider web of lies, and it's getting difficult, and you're like, oh, what did I say? Did I say that? I forgot. And you get caught in your own spider web. Hello, Toffee. Tough. Ali says it increases your chances to get the job. Okay, so I'm taking that's okay. Lolly, you have to tell big lies. It's important. Interesting. English learning. Yes, that would mean you're confident, but that's okay. But is it confidence, or is it a little bit of embellishment, which is like lying just a little? So it's true, but you added a little extra, some flowers. Maybe you threw some flowers in there. I like that expression. That's good. Zainab, embellishing about your character might be harmless, but about your experience would be dangerous. Okay, so if you talk about yourself and you lie a little, it's okay. But if you do it about your experience, it could be dangerous. If you were an engineer and you're like, oh yeah, I can build a bridge, but really you've only like drawn a map of a bridge, that would be a dangerous thing to do. I can totally agree with that. Be sure if you can do it later. Yeah, not lie about your age and gender. Okay, I think those ones are pretty straightforward. Yeah, I think adding some decorations wouldn't harm you eventually. All right, so I got a lot of people. This is interesting. A lot of people are kind of like, yeah, it's okay. It's okay to lie a little bit. Interesting. Embellishment is important. Oh my goodness. So we're all a bunch of liars. Everybody does it. Everybody lies at a job interview. Good to know. Okay. I would probably make up a little if they ask about my life. So lie a little bit, make up a little lie, Word choice is important. All right, there we go. You don't know anything about job interviews. Sokita, I'm not sure this is going to help you. Let's try to help. Guys, we have a mission. We have a mission in the class. This is a new feature that we're going to introduce, a Smrt mission. And the Smrt mission today is to help Sokita actually prepare. Not to give her all the bad answers. We want to give her the good answers to actually prepare for her job interview. Okay, so this is a squad, a crew mission, all of us. Mission is to prepare Sokita for her job interview in the right way. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. We're talking about these things, Sokita. We're talking about Well, generally we're talking about good stuff, and some of this stuff is kind of controversial, we're not sure. But let's go ahead. Let's take number 5. Everybody jump ahead to number 5, and let's talk about that one. Here we go. Number 5, it's important to make eye contact. Dude, let's take a look at eye contact, shall we? Let's see what it looks like. What does eye contact look like? Well, it could look like that. Stephen Colbert. It's kind of funny. Let's see what else it could look like. It could look like Nicolas Cage, who possibly... I'm really not a fan of Nicolas Cage. It's called overacting. It could look like that. A little eye contact there. Okay. This guy's pretty funny. It could look like that. That's pretty good. Oh, that guy's funny. I like that guy. And any more? Last one? That doesn't look like eye. Okay, let's skip that. There we go. So eye contact. Creepy. Yeah, a little bit creepy. Okay, so anyways, but we're talking about eye contact with an interviewer. You're not going to give your interviewer some kind of creepy eye contact. At least I hope not. Sukita, don't do that. Okay, don't give any creepy eye contact. But what do you think? This might be a cultural thing, because in some cultures, maybe they don't look directly in the eye as much or so much. So you give me your opinion. Tell me about your country. What does eye contact look like in your country? That's an interesting question. All right, so Judith got one. In my opinion, it is very important to make eye contact, because the people who avoid this have some personality problems. Okay. Dale, psychological aspects are often at first roles. Not sure about that word, roles. Trying to make the interviewer feel good about himself, and you'll kill this job hunting contest. Ooh, nice word. Kill this job hunting. Crush it. Nice one. Faiza, I disagree with telling lies, but using the linguistic capability, oh my god, big words, Faiza, and playing with words is not too bad. Oh, so you're saying deceive your interviewer, like try to trick. I think usually interviewers are probably smarter than you most of the time. So I personally wouldn't, at least smarter than me, I wouldn't play that game too often. Zainab, eye contact is quite important for interviewers, or for interviewees. So if you have an interviewer, you also have the person who's applying, who is the interviewee, double E. I agree, making eye contact signifies confidence and self-esteem. Albina, that's not true. You know that's not true. You can't you can't wink at your interviewer, I'm sure. What else we got? Most challenging, difficult. I want to hear from somebody who says it's I want to hear, because remember, different cultures, they have different rules about eye contact. But maybe not the cultures we're dealing with in this chat. What else we got? Break the gaze. Gaze is like a long look. I don't think you're supposed to gaze at your interviewer, but okay. All right, very nice. Eye contact is important in Brazil, shows confidence. Okay. Here we go. Zainab's got one. Here we go. In Turkey, it is dangerous to make, no ing, to make eye contact. Oh, okay. It's not a job interview. To make eye contact on the subway or anywhere. Really? So anytime is a little bit difficult, a little bit dangerous, because people are a little nervous. Okay, interesting. A little bit different. What else? Topic. In our country, it's okay to use eye contact, but not gaze, just with the E. Gaze at. You always gaze at someone in a creepy way. Be careful with gaze, because let me show you gaze, because it's a little bit of a different meaning than look at. Let's look at gaze. This is a gaze. That's a gaze right there. So do you usually gaze at people? I don't know. I would say I don't. But that's kind of a gaze. So do you gaze at job interviews? Gaze or stare? What's the difference? I believe they're similar. Gaze sounds like you're enjoyable, like you're gazing at a flower, you're gazing at a pretty person. That sounds, let me check it. Let's Google, shall we? Let's see what we got here. Is gaze the same as stare? It says it is. So gaze is look steadily and intently, kind of like seriously. usually in admiration, in a good way, surprise or thought. So you're gazing. So it could be a surprise, or it could be something good that you're looking at, or it could be a thought. Stare, look fixedly or vacantly at someone with someone's eyes open. So gaze probably tends to be more, stare tends to be more on the negative side. It's usually negative. You don't stare at me and you stare at them. But gaze sounds like it's almost a good thing or a surprising thing. So it seems to be slightly more on the positive side most of the time. Stare is negative. I think so. Okay, so good. Let's go ahead. One more, and then I think I'm going to have to jump ahead because this is taking a lot of time. This is good stuff, but it's still taking a lot of time. All right, let's do one more, and then I'm going to jump ahead because I want to get to some other stuff. Number 6, last one I think we're going to do today. Number 6 before we jump ahead. I'll tell you all the other vocab as well. A firm handshake. I don't know if you do handshakes when you do job interviews, but firm, so firm is like strong, like not too strong, but firm is like a firm handshake, and a warm smile, comfortable smile, sends all the right messages. Yeah, you would say staring at me, right? Stop staring at me. It's negative, right? So a firm handshake and a good smile sends all the right messages. What does that mean, sends the right messages? It means it gives a good impression. It's kind of the same as before. If you do that, you give a good impression. Does everyone agree with that, or is it a little bit culturally different? What do you think? Send the right message. Give a good impression. Send the right message. Give a good impression. Good. Next one. All right, let's see what you say. Number 6, a firm handshake is always kind of showing your attitude concerning anything. However, don't break the interviewer's hand. Okay, good. It doesn't work all the time. Okay, it's not an indicator of anything. It doesn't send the right message. Marjorie, I would also check the interviewer if they're too serious. I also get serious if they are relaxed, ED. I'll be relaxed, ED, as well. I think it depends on the person doing the interview also. I agree. JB has shown up just in time to give us an answer for this one. Make a good impression. Leave a good impression. All right. There we go. Okay. There we go. So handshake and smile. Here we go. One more. Firm handshake shows that we have self-confidence. And relax. Be relaxed. That's true. Faiza, handshaking maybe. Handshaking might not be, or we don't use maybe there, we'll say might not. Might and maybe are basically the same. So you can say might not be accepted for religious reasons, especially between men and women. Okay, interesting. Anything else? Nonverbal communication. Ooh, there's a good one. Nonverbal, not speaking, body language. Let's add that one, that's a good one. Nonverbal communication. Body language, body communication. No speaking. Okay. What else we got? Okay, I agree with the handshake and smiling increases the interviewee's apostrophe S confidence. Zineb, not sure, but given a firm handshake in some cultures, avoid touching others. Okay, so there we go. Different culture, different ways. All right, so I'm going to burn through the last of these because I want to get to some other stuff. I want you guys to do a quick search as well. So let me just go through this vocab. I'm just going to shoot it in there. I'm going to talk about what it means, and that's it. And we're going to jump in. So here's number 7. Prepare for the worst. Means you have to think about the very worst situation that might happen to you. Another expression we use in English, not accept, expect. That's what I wanted to do. Expect that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. This is another expression. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. So you should prepare. So basically you have to imagine the interview could be really, really terrible and you have to prepare for it. Number 8. Let's do this one, Murphy's Law, exactly. You should arrive well in advance of an interview. You should always rehearse. What does it mean, rehearse? Rehearse means practice, 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 right? Before you do the interview, maybe you want to meet your friend and say, hey, can you be the interviewer? I'll be the interviewee. And we rehearse, we practice the interview. Okay? This one was interesting, number 9, because everybody was saying personal questions, and I don't know why. You should never ask your interviewer personal questions or inquire about salary. Now, I don't know. What do you guys do? Do you guys ask personal questions in an interview? Or do you ask about salary? Is that okay? Is that not okay? So inquire is ask. And last one, number 10, is this. You should always follow up after a job interview. What does follow up mean? Basically, after you apply for a job, maybe after 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 1 week, you contact the person again and check what's happening. You know, hi, I just wanted to contact you. I was curious about if anyone was hired for the position. Follow up is contact again after the job interview to check what's happening. You know, have you hired anyone yet? It shows initiative. Do you know that word? Let's add that word. Shows initiative. Shows initiative is like, it shows that you don't wait. You go, you do something. You don't wait around for something to happen. So show initiative is a collocation, I suppose, which means shows enthusiasm. Enthusiasm and willingness to take action. I don't know how to explain it. You don't wait. You just do. You do things. You take action. You don't wait for people to tell you what to do. You do things. And showing interest, showing initiative. Yes. Eager, not passive. All of those things. Okay. Very nice. Good. So that's what I want you. The first thing I want to do. The next thing I'd like you to do is this. It's your turn, of course, because when the teacher feels lazy, he tells his students to, hey, go on the internet and do some work. So now it's your turn. Please go off into internet land, and what I would like you, no personal questions, you should negotiate your salary. Sometimes you don't have the choice, right? If you need the job, you can't always negotiate. So I'd like you guys to do this. I want you to go online, and I want you to search things to do at a job interview. And for some fun, if you want to search the other one for more fun, things not to do at a job interview. And then I would like you to come back, throw them into the chat, and share what you found about that. New vocab, good advice, because someone is preparing for a job interview today, and we need to help her out. I hope she's still in the chat. I'm not sure. But anyway, so go off, find some stuff, find some websites, find some popular websites. What do they say about how to prepare for a job interview? And then come in and bring it in here. And if we have time, maybe we'll share a story, but I don't know. Personally, me, I don't mind job interviews. I kind of like them. They're kind of fun. It gives me a chance to, I don't know, talk about myself and what I can do. So I actually don't mind them. I don't really get nervous too much anymore. Once I start talking, I'm kind of like ready to go. How do I learn more with you? Degim, you just hang out with the crew, and that's generally how we do it. We do it on the Smrt. Not to do. Here we go. Zainab's got one. When asked your favorite recreational activity, do not mention. Oh, that's awesome. When asked your favorite recreational activity, do not talk about the annual open throat beer drinking contest in Daytona every March break for the past 11 years. Basically, open throat, you drink a beer, and some people can like relax their throat, so they can just pour the beer down the throat. So apparently, you shouldn't mention that when you're doing a job interview. Thank you so much, Zainab. That's really important advice, because I was just about to say that at my next job interview. Carlos says, research the industry and the company. Yes, that's a good idea. Lolly with the negative stuff. Fudge the truth. What does fudge mean? Fudge means tell a little bit of a lie, kind of like what I talked about. When I use that word embellish, fudge is more of a slang word that you can use to talk about that. Fudge the truth. Fudge. I don't know why fudge. Fudge is delicious. Fudge the truth. So it's actually a verb here. Fudge the truth. So let's use that as a collocation. Fudge the truth means tell a little bit of a lie during your interview. Very nice. Good word. tell, embellish. Let tell, exaggerate. Is it exaggerate or is it embellish? Fudge the truth. Exaggerate the truth. Very nice. Abdela, it's a professional attitude. We should prepare for the second plan. What is the second plan, Abdela? I agree, professional attitude is good. Marjorie, not to do. Answering a cell phone or a text during an interview? That makes sense. Hey, oh, sorry, it's James. He wants to go to the open throat beer drinking competition in Daytona. I just got to send this text. I'll be right back. I'll be right with you in 2 seconds. Very nice. Dale, why do you want to work with us? Candidate, my mom said I have to get a job or she'll stop giving me money. Dale, you got the gold. That's beautiful. Very nice. My mom said I need a job. Great. Don't say that. Rita, what to do in an interview is to score a success. What's a success? What's an example of a success? You should show that you have done your research. No ES. Yes, this is a good one, right? Sometimes you're going to get a job and you should know something about the company before you apply. This is good. Give us a demonstration. Not sure what that one is, Noor. Don't be late or excessively early. Yeah, that's good advice. Excessively. Excessively is too much, so it's an adverb. Would it be weird? I wonder if it would be weird. Would someone interviewer look at you and say, wow, this guy is 25 minutes early. He's weird. Do you think that would be a bad thing? I don't know. I mean, it's not. It could be. I suppose it could be. Excessively, too much. Very nice. Okay. Research the company and the job position you are applying for, since every company has different policies and different benefits packages. Benefits. What are benefits? Benefits are vacations. Benefits are, oh, you get a company car, you get a company cell phone. Benefits. So usually when we talk about jobs, those kinds of things are benefits. How many holidays do you get? All that kind of stuff. Advantages given to you by a company you work for. Okay, very nice. Good word. Benefits. Perks. Yeah, that's another one. Benefits or perks. Same idea. Pretty similar. Would they be different? I guess they could be different. Benefits are definitely official. So, interesting. They could be the same. They could be different. Perks would be advantages given to you by a company or not. Given to you by a company or just advantages of the job. If you work for an airline company, you get to travel all the time. That's a perk. Is it a benefit? It doesn't sound like a benefit. Benefit sounds like officially the job gives me this. But a perk is just like, oh, it's an advantage. It could be a benefit, but it could be not. There we go. Stock. You could get stock. Lolly, answering your cell phone during a text interview. Agreed. Not a good idea. Judah, stock. Like you might get stock in the, oh, is that perk stock? Well, stock, if you work for some companies, like imagine you work for Starbucks. I think they used to give you stock somehow in Starbucks if you worked for them, so it's possible. Victoria, dress nice and wear serious clothes. Great idea. Don't play with anything on the table. So that's bad advice. You should say don't play with something on the table. I agree. English learning, not to do. Give an inspirational speech on how to make money. Agreed. You might not want to start preaching to the person who's giving you a job. Oh, this is how you make money. Yagani. Ask if there are opportunities to study more about the job or better positions to get. Ask about opportunity. Okay, I guess that shows initiative, right? You're interested in the job and you're interested in some more opportunities down the road. How do we say this in English? Ask if there are opportunities for advancement. This is how we say it in English. So yeah, if you go to a job interview, say, are there any opportunities for advancement? Can I, am I only going to be in this job, or can I go to here, or can I go to here? Usually they like that, unless you're planning to take their job, in which case they don't like that. Opportunities for advancement. Good combination. Chances of moving higher, moving up in the company. Good, nice one, nice combination there. Okay, Lolly, crossing your arms over your chest. Don't do this and pout. Not to say, Hope in Freedom says, bad things or experience about your previous job or boss. Don't complain about your previous boss. Complain about your previous boss. Definitely not going to help you. Not going to win you any sympathy points from your new employer. There's a new word for you, sympathy points. Some people get very well to do when a startup company comes to the public. They have a lot of stock options. Some people do very well. Some people get very well to do people. Some people do very well when a startup company becomes public. They have a lot of stock options. Okay. Investing in the company. Fidgeting, that's a good word. Fidget. Do you fidget? Do you kind of like, and you're always moving around? You fidget? That was a bad example of fidgeting. But fidget means move around, make small movements because you are uncomfortable. You might fidget when you're bored. You might fidget when you're nervous. You might fidget, when you're just not comfortable, when the seat sucks, you might fidget. Good word. Don't look around the interviewer's office too much. Don't check out all those motivational posters that's like, see a guy rock climbing. We had the worst stuff at our school, just literally like 90s garbage all over the walls. Okay, English learning, to be aware of the company's culture, mission, and values. That's some serious research ahead of time. What's the culture of the company? What is Starbucks like? What's the mission? What's the goal? And what are the values? What do they believe in? Very nice. Marjorie, don't say, may I have a cup of coffee? I think I may still be a little drunk from last night. Just a little bit. Okay, good. Appearing arrogant, generally bad. Dale, if you could make the interviewer laugh with your sense of humor, it'll give you extra points compared to, not opposing, but compared to your rivals. Interesting. Extra points. Extra points compared to your rivals. What would you call rivals in a job situation? Yeah, I guess you could call them rivals. Yeah, we don't really have a good word for that. Don't sweat, Ollie. I don't know. That's tough. Never talk. Gertie's got one. Never talk about something that your interview asked you. Well, never talk about something that your interview asked you, and please research about the company. Research about the company, good. Never talk about something that they asked you. I'm not sure about that one, but okay, I think we're at the point where I can finally show you the video that I wanted to show you. So here's the question. Let me just give you this question before I show you this great little video. Promotion. Ask about promotions. Okay, here we go. Let me set this up. Imagine a world. Imagine if interviewers and interviewees, so you're the interviewer and you, everybody was totally honest. They tell the truth about everything they were thinking. And they say it. What would you say if you were sitting in an interview with an interviewer and you wanted to say what was in your mind? Normally we don't do that, but imagine you did. What would you say? Wow, your hairstyle is the oldest I've ever seen. This room smells like dog. What would you say to the person in that room? Give me a few answers. Just explore that idea. It's kind of fun. What would you say? So think about an interview that you went to. What would you say to the interviewer if you wanted to say everything that was in your mind? What would you say? You sweat too much. It smells. I really don't know anything about this job. Thanks. Please give me this job, but I don't know anything about it. I know how to use Microsoft Doc, and that's it. I don't know anything else. What would you say in this situation? Did you guys jump ahead? I got no replies coming in. Is my boss crazy? Thank you. There we go. Is my boss crazy? Are you crazy? Is everyone here really crazy? You could ask something like that. What would you say? Don't jump ahead and watch the video yet. Oh my goodness. What? Zainab, what is happening there? What happened? I am. Oh, JB is already. Oh, you guys are on it. You guys got too. I hyped it too much. You guys got too excited. JB knows my system anyways. But okay, fine. Let's watch it. I'm not gonna watch it with you. You stink. Thank you. I don't have any idea about this job, but please give me this work. I need it to survive. Yes. Thank you very much. Okay. Be careful watching this video. I hope nobody gets offended. It's pretty funny though. Okay, so here we go. Just remember, this is just for fun. Go ahead and watch that video. I'm not allowed to show it with you, but please enjoy that video. I think you're gonna like it. I'm gonna hang out for 2 seconds to get a little feedback from it, but this is pretty funny. All the things you would naturally say. So feel free, if you have a question about any vocabulary, to ask me a question while you're watching the video or after you're watching the video. I'm going to hang out for a few minutes while you check it out. It is if everyone was totally honest at job interviews. It's pretty funny. So go ahead, check it out. Let's see what else people say. Give me the job and I will get my first salary. Okay, there we go. Truth would be brutal, Harry, but it would also be really funny. English learning, I would be thinking about ways of staying focused, such as nodding off. Oh my God, I will have to support this ugly face every day in case I get the job. Oh my God, you have the ugliest face I've ever seen. I'm gonna have to look at this every day? Oh Lord. Pharma Bites, thank you. You are amazing. Is that for me or is that for what you would say to the person you were doing the interview with? I'm not too sure. Anyways, give me your feedback. Enjoy that video and tell me what you think of it once you come back. I'll entertain myself for a few minutes while I'm waiting there. What if people were totally honest? Job interviews. Let's see. Oh, there it is right there. Oh my goodness. There's a bunch of different videos out there that you can check out. Hello, Stanislav. Check out that video, Stanislav. We just finished talking about job interviews, and we're about to watch a very funny video. There's a bunch of videos out there on the internet that you can check out, but I believe this one up here is the funniest one that there is. So check that one out. Dagim, can you put your time here to teach us? Absolutely, Dagim. I can do that. The time is such as today, Tuesday, at 2 p.m. Vancouver time. And, oh no, so no, sorry, I'm so confused. Remove that. Let me get rid of that for you. That's wrong. Why is that not removing? No, Dagim, it's not that. Tuesday is wrong. It's Wednesday. Wednesday at 2 p.m. Vancouver time. Oops. Vancouver time. And Thursday at 2 p.m. Vancouver time. Is it useful for IELTS exams? Pharmabites, what are you asking here? Which is useful for IELTS exams? The vocabulary that we did today? Yes, the stuff that we talked about today would be useful for IELTS if you were doing writing task 2. You could use any of the vocabulary we talked about. If you're doing a speaking interview in an IELTS exam, you could use any of the words that we talked about today. All of that stuff would be good, except if you were doing writing task 1 in IELTS, you'd have to be careful that some of this language, as long as it's a formal letter in IELTS, then you could use it. If it was informal, then you probably couldn't use it. All right, so I think that's it. 2 a.m. there. Well, I appreciate you hanging out, Yagani. There's some pretty funny stuff in there anyway, so yeah, it's pretty good, right? It's pretty good. All the things that you would just say totally on your mind. I love that video. It was really funny. I saw that one and I thought, you know what? Today we gotta talk about job interviews just so I can show that video after. Mostly drinking at bars and hopefully complaining about you in the future. I like it. Yeah, it was good. Interview is going to hire my nephew. Yeah, exactly. Awesome. That's the only lie I ever did. Very nice. All right, everybody. I think that's it for me. Thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the rest of that video. I will see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Topic will be different, and that's about it. Hello, first time there, Trojans War. Please come back tomorrow at 2 p.m. You just missed the last little bit of it, but feel free to go back and watch this lesson, which is all about job interviews. Bye, everybody. Have an amazing day. We'll see you tomorrow. Same smart time, same smart place. Bye-bye. Have a great day.